5 at 5.
Two white boys podcasting.
This
what
is
the
what
world needs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We were thinking that and we were doing that.
What should we talk about first? Race relations? The
Well,
vaccine?
I was going to start light, dude. I was going to be like, I wanted to start light. I want to be like, what are your thoughts on the Middle East? How are you gonna,
yeah. Israel, Palestine, yes.
Have you freed them yet? No. No, we're not picking sides here. I'm not. You can do whatever you want.
I'm against Israel. What they're doing, yeah. I'm Jewish.
Oh yeah, you're Jewish. You
doing.
go off king.
Yeah. I think
David.
It's tough because it's like history.
Yeah.
But like,
we're actually doing this. I'm just kidding.
No, it makes me wish that I could like go back in time and like help Hitler finish the job. Like that's. Then we wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah, that's good. I'm
Jewish.
He's Jewish. Hanukkah just passed. He's clearing the air.
It's a comedy podcast.
It is. No, it is. And, I was about to make a Heil reference. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I'm Up with Anthony Santino. I'm joined today. I haven't had a guest in a couple of weeks. I'm banking some holiday episodes for January so that I don't have to stress last minute. I can focus on other comedy things.
Beautiful.
Very excited to have Eric Asker in the building today. Eric Asker.
I'm here.
Stand-up comedian.
Yep.
Human being. Where are you from, first of all?
I'm from D.C.
I thought you were about to say Utah, and I was going to kick you out.
I lived in Utah for a little.
All right, so I'll see you later. But what part of Utah, dude?
St. George.
Okay, good. If you said Salt Lake, I'd be like, basic. I don't even know where St. George is. That sounds like somewhere F. Scott Fitzgerald went to school.
It's on the border of Utah and Nevada, which is cool because we go to Vegas and stuff every once in a while.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I was just making sure that my audio was still on. You would go to Vegas sometimes. Let me just say, though, for Eric, to give him half a proper intro, very funny guy. You should follow him on social media if you don't. I got to say a lot of good things about you. Really good things. Eric, dude, first of all, I'm not a homosexual.
Okay.
I love them. I'm an ally. But dude, Eric's a good-looking guy, good-looking and funny, and I like the way he deals with that combination. You're a very funny because dude, here's the thing. Some people deal with it like one's a crutch for the other. Some people are ugly, but they have to be extra funny.
Yeah.
Some people are good-looking, so they're a little less funny because people are just nice to them all the time. You're like, you seem like, I don't care. I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to be funny. I'm going to be good.
I'm really the Matt Rife of not being known by anybody.
Yeah. But you'll get there soon. You're getting recognition, I think. I hope.
No, I'm not a good-looking guy. What are you talking about? I have a whole joke about how I'm not hot.
You're a good-looking guy.
And it works, which is how you know it's true.
You look like the professor that girls would go up to and be like, hey, can I do more class? And, and you'd be like, well, that's a lawsuit, but, you can hang out if you want, I guess, in the back of the room.
Don't tell my wife.
Yes, exactly. You go, no, you do a little finger wag, yeah. So, and then you get an email that ends your career, but it's fine. This is a good future projection. No, but dude, what I'm happy to see, and I saw this in the last month or two, you were on the road with Sahib Singh. How do you say his name, by the way? Sahib.
Which,
dude,
by the way,
amazing. He's hilarious, and you're hilarious.
Yeah, he's great. I've known him since we started almost at the same time. I think he's a little bit before me. He's doing much better than me.
He's doing kind of incredible.
But we met he's from Baltimore, but he'd come down to DC because it's a better scene.
Right.
I was saying his name's Sahib.
Me too.
Forever.
Yeah. I'm Desi, but I still was saying it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
And you could have fooled me. I was like, yeah, maybe.
He's like, he knew the terminology. Yeah.
And I was so pissed off because when I met him, I was like, how do you say your name? Is it Sahib?
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not going to get it right.
Well, he's very chill. When I heard him say his name once on something, he was just like, yo, Sahib. He's like, yo, Sahib, man. Whatever. I was like, he was mumble rapping.
But I can say Sahib. I don't,
Sahib.
You don't have to.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, I had to ask you because you're a first person document, I had to ask you. But so wait, how old are you? I'm 27 now.
33.
Dude, you look like 14.
Oh, stop.
You look like you can't get in trouble if the college girls are flirting with you.
You get excited by Pokemon cards. You look
no, but you look like younger than 33. You look like my age. You look 27.
People tell me that I have
a mature way
young energy, and I feel like that just means that I don't have my life together.
I hear that people say that to me a little bit, and I don't get offended by things, but I'm kind of I wish I was not that. I do stand up and I teach tennis too until stand up happens, and the ladies they're like, Anthony, how old are you, by the way? Because they all think I'm 4, and I'm like, no, I'm like, oh, I'm 27. They're like, oh, I thought you were like 23 or 24. I'm like, yeah, me too. You know, like hashtag it.
But I drink like I am.
Hey, they're impressed by that. Yeah. But
women love that.
They do. They just love. They're like, yo, how many can you pound in 4 minutes? You know. But no. So you're very funny, and you're 33. So that's cool. How long is that for stand up for you then?
6 years.
6 years. Cool. Cool. Yeah. So you started around the same time. I started when I was 25. Technically, yeah. Basically 24, 25. But you know, it was one of those things. Did you just like skirt around it for a long time, and then finally like, I'm gonna do it?
Well, all right. So I did improv in like high school.
Yeah.
And
First
that was
base.
always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people talk a lot of shit about improv. I think it's fun.
It's great, and it's hard.
Yeah.
And fun and hard.
There's a lot of like cheat codes in it, like that are, you know, kind of hacky, and you could just like
zip zap zap. Yes, and
yeah. Well, it's just like if we're in a scene and I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. Then everybody just laughs because now you have to play a woman, you know. Yeah. But so there's like stuff like that. But after that, I went to college. I got real depressed and dropped out like my first semester.
Where'd you go?
Washington College.
Like in DC?
No, it's in Maryland. They named it Washington College because George Washington visited them one time, and they were so honored that they're just like,
yeah. All right. Well, you visited maybe a few times before you dropped out, so that's an honor
true. Too. Yeah, rename it Washington College. Yeah. So, and then I was just like depressed at home, you know, like 19.
Yeah.
And I did like a little more improv. I started teaching improv too, actually.
Oh, that's where the college girls come into play. Sorry.
And then I did, like, I also wanted to do stand up. Like, you know, like I always loved it's
the best.
Yeah, I watched, you know, Comedy Central every day, like Premium Blend, like that type of stuff. And I tried it like, I think I did it like 3 times when I was like 19.
Okay.
And mostly bombed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then I didn't do it forever.
Yeah.
Until I was, I guess, 27, that would be.
Yeah.
And then I was depressed again, and I was just like, I gotta do something. Like, what am I waiting for? Why, if I want to try this, then why am I not trying it? Yeah.
Well, that was essentially for me too, that my thing was, you know, always loved comedy. Like I watched, you know, tons of sitcoms growing up, and then like in high school when I kind of got into like a little bit of stand up on my own, and then like my freshman year of college, like made one of my best friends that I'm still friends with, and he put me onto like Burr and all these people, and like he was like, oh, you haven't watched Chappelle's show like in syndication? Are you under a rock, stupid? I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head. Like he gave me all that stuff, and I was just like, you know, just like dove in completely, started like loving it, going to shows. You know, I'm from Queens, I live in Brooklyn, went to college in Connecticut, Bermuda Triangle, but I would go to different shows, and like you see the spectrum of talent, you're like, this person's incredible, this person, do they speak any language, you know, like there's everything in between. So that's the fun of it too, is seeing like, oh, there's an accessibility to it. And that was my slow build-up. And I was depressed through most of my 20s. Like, you know, it wasn't all glum, but like there were like, basically I was a media major. I always knew I loved writing, but I know exactly what I wanted to do. Worked in journalism. The news is depressing to me, you know, all that stuff. And then I was just like, you know, I teach tennis now. I was doing background acting, and you know, it's like I had my shit together. But like then stand up, you know, that's just like the fun of it is like it's cathartic. It's like you can really like distill the funny you want to put out there. You know, you could riff, you could write stuff. It's like you feel like even when you're not fully organized, like there's a purpose to that. Like, well, you know?
it's truly the lowest level, or the lowest level of effort art that you can make.
Pretty much, but like you also want to put work into it.
Yeah, of course.
Or you should.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like I did you do like music or other arts or like any other
I love, like I would write raps like a white guy.
I'm a white rapper over here.
I see it, you know.
I did
just
like
burying it deep down.
I did graffiti. I did like painted. I, you know, made music.
Yeah.
And like that stuff, it's all, I don't know, like to like even improv, it's like to do improv you gotta like get a bunch of people together.
Yes.
You know, there's like scheduling involved.
Yeah, it's a harder sell too for other people, you know?
Yeah. But like stand up, you just really you just show up.
Yeah. No, and it's true. And it's like I really try to write a lot, but even if I have a busy day, I'm like, oh, well, I still have this other stuff. I'll just go do that. So I do agree with you. It's like you can just get by with certain things,
Yeah. And then once you're doing it, then you're like, okay, well, I want to be better. And then you start working.
Yeah. No, there is. And, it's like once you're up there, it's like, it's not like scary, but you're also like, I want to be good. So I'm like going to care about this. And I'm going to engage with people and I'm going to give this a lot right now. It's fun. Like that's what's great is like because I could dissociate. Like when I'm in relationships, I'll feel so many emotions, but when I'm single, I could dissociate so easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, I'm not toxic, right? I just get so sad.
Wait, which are you now?
I'm single right now.
All right.
So I'm coastal currently. I'm chilling right now. I accidentally almost said my ex's alma mater. So that actually just happened, but it doesn't matter. No one knows her name. You're great. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, that didn't make it too heavy, but spiraling. Anyway, dude, last night, by the way, I did a midnight show last night at the Pear, and I was like, I could have done so well, and I was almost like trying to create a bomb. Almost.
Why?
Because I was tired, and I think when I get tired, I do tend to talk faster and get a little more tangential. And the crowd was pretty fun for like a lighter crowd. They were fun and like good.
Yeah.
And like I was even just like talking fast, and I was like, I had all this stuff to work with, and they'd be like laughing at something that I riffed, and then I would like kind of rush into the next thing a little. And I'm like, oh, I should slow the fuck down, right, guys? And like that, and then I'm like, the comics in the back are like, this guy's not going to be making it home alive tonight, like I was just doing all that stuff. And I'm like, I didn't have to do that, like. I could have just done better.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the tools were there. So it didn't feel like a full bad thing. But I was like, oh, wow, I really just like stepped on a landmine.
Well, that's fun. That's fun too.
It was fun. No, it was fun. Like I didn't feel depressed or anything.
Yeah.
Like I was like good. I was like fine because the stuff I wanted to work would work. And, I had a new thing that's been hitting. And I'm like, oh my God, look at me trimming fat. It's a Thanksgiving dinner over here, but it's like fine. But do you ever do that? Or are you mostly like composed? Like you're just like, I'm fine.
I want to do that more. I have the impulse within me where it's like I want to do good.
No, of course.
I want to crush.
Yeah, you should.
But then that's bad because sometimes you should. What people really want to see is someone having fun.
Yes,
that's the
100%.
most. That's the even if your jokes aren't like great, if your energy is good, you
fun
can.
helps a lot.
Yeah. Just look at any black comic and you'll see.
Yeah, totally. Shots fired sideways.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Down with them. No.
Okay.
No, I love Jason King.
This guy wants a time machine to the 40s so
Jason.
bad. Oh, he's great. Yeah,
he's
Jason.
fantastic.
I like did he put a whale bit or was something a dolphin or a whale bit he put on Instagram? It was funny. I like the act out in that. And I just wrote there was like a news story yesterday about like these scientists like had a conversation with a whale. And I was like, oh, we have like 15 wars going on, but let's talk to the orcas, So I wanted to try that on stage last night. And I forgot about it because of like me just like spiraling. But yeah.
But like I like just do like my written material. Like I'll be like at like just a terrible show. There's
right.
like 4 people there.
Like you could do whatever.
Yeah, I could do whatever. I could have so much fun. I could try a million things, and I'm just like, but I want the comics to like me, so I'm gonna do my tight whatever.
Right, that's fair.
And then it just does okay because there's 4 people there, and then I just feel bad because I didn't try anything new.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's my issue with doing mics, and like there's some great mics, and I know which place I like to go to for a good mic and stuff. But like there's sometimes where I'll do mics, and I'm like, you know what, this is a mic. I'm gonna just do like all these new things, and then I realize once I'm up there, I'm like, oh, these are like a premise and a half. These aren't even bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all these comics think this guy is horrible. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, all right, I gotta like lace this with like other stuff. But like, yeah.
That's what's interesting about comedy in New York, which I don't think is. It wasn't a thing in DC. Maybe other cities have it, but in DC you could just tell if people are good or bad.
Yeah.
But like in New York, you see someone at a mic and you're like, man, they're terrible.
Right. And then
why are they on all these shows? And then you see them at a show and it's like, oh,
yes,
they were saying things for the first time. You know? Yeah.
Right.
They didn't turn it on
all the time. Yeah. Like I did a show. Randomly, let me just say a month ago or whatever. I don't remember when, but we had this like late show. A guy I'm buddies with. I've just like never seen him actually do stand up, but like see him around all the time. And I'm like, I had no formed opinion of him, and he seems like just I had like a bias randomly. I was like, he seems like he wouldn't be that good. And then like, yeah, I wouldn't say this to any humans. I just, in my head, I kept this in the crevices, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw him do so well and have a lot of fun too. Like, you know, like doing his stuff, but just like really just like loosen it. I was like, this guy, he hasn't been on the Tonight Show yet. What's going on? Can I be his agent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hook you up, dude. I have no connections. I'll make it happen for you. Let's work. You know,
that's beautiful.
There's a lot of that. You know, I feel, but I think also that's good because like I have that as a chip on my shoulder. Like I've talked to everybody on this podcast about it. I'm like, oh, you know, I feel like some people might not have seen me, so they don't know if I'm funny or not.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm not. No, but I think I am. I think I'm awesome. I do incredibly. But
I don't think I'm funny at all.
No, but I think you're like one of the better ones.
No, I think I'm good at stand up, which is different from being funny.
I think you're both. I
appreciate that.
What's also unique about you, you're like a nice guy who's funny too.
I try.
Yeah, no, seriously, no. But like
I think a lot of people think I'm an asshole because I do roast people like a lot.
Yeah, but you're doing it like in like the forum. I feel like. Do you just roast?
No,
people?
I'll do it in conversation.
Oh, you
also.
would? Yeah. But that's with your friends is different. You're supposed to roast your friends.
Yeah.
I'm saying like I don't see you as an asshole to like strangers.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be like a nice guy to a stranger. Like if you're at the deli and you bump shoulders with someone, you're not pulling out a switchblade. You know. Like,
yeah, I'm a polite.
You're good.
I'm a polite fella.
I think so.
Yeah.
I would like to think so.
I think here's the thing that I think some people don't get is if I'm like making fun of you, it means I like you.
Of course.
Because it means I trust that you will.
Right.
You could take it as you're taking it as a joke
100%.
because I think we know each other and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you think some people take it the wrong way?
Some people are sensitive, or maybe I just hit a nerve, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
you've had issues. You're saying, well, like randomly, like any human.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There was one particular comic who now I know him better and like he likes me, but for a while he hated me.
Yeah.
Because we were in the green room at a roast battle.
Okay.
And I made some joke about him being fat.
Oh, okay.
And people laughed. In my defense, so it was a joke.
It hit.
Yeah. But then afterwards, he was going around just being like, "Fucking open micers, they have no respect."
Oh,
you know?
damn. All right, Rodney. You know, Jesus. But no, that's good. You're cool with him now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I imagine you don't have too much beef or anything.
No.
I don't either. I just kind of sail a little bit.
Yeah.
Weird things happen, but like we're cool. Everything's cool. Peace alliance. So what else did I want to? Oh yeah, this was just a random thing. I wrote it down. I wrote bullet points.
All right.
It happens. The first bullet point I wrote was life/dance party, and I forget what that means. So I'm not going to that one.
In a lot of ways, life is a dance party.
It is. In a lot of ways, yes. Yeah, Brian Cox on the beat, dude. But I was randomly like selling tickets for a show like a couple weeks ago, and I saw this girl I went on a date with like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally don't remember it, but I do. But she came up, she was like, "Oh my God, how's it going?" And she's with a friend, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" Whatever. And she's telling her friend, she's like, "Anthony and I went on a date a while ago," and she was like, "It was so fun, it was great." And she's like, "Yeah, and I see you on Instagram all the time." I'm like, "Oh no, you unfollowed me." Like, I said, and I was so
pay
proud.
a lot of attention.
I pay too much.
I have
attention.
one of those apps that tells me when people do it.
That's the problem. I wish it was that. It's like I just like looked like probably multiple times, but it was one of those like we both.
She was cute, huh?
No, the thing was like she is fine. Maybe she is okay. Editing
Good
that.
Think she unfollowed you.
yeah. She listen. Maybe I look in the mirror, Michael Jackson, but she was cool. No, it was one of those like we were at like our second date, and I just kind of said I was like, yeah, I'm not like looking for anything serious or for real right now. She's like, yeah, me neither. That's great. Like we had a good splitting of it, like hug into the subway. We just like released ourselves.
What was the real reason?
I just wasn't into it. I initiated that, but she like agreed. Like we both were kind of just not feeling it, but we were like cool. Like
just no chemistry.
We had like conversational chemistry. I think it was like the attraction was maybe at like a 80%. It wasn't like the thing you need to like really cross that threshold into like, oh, where's our kids that we're gonna make? You know? You need some of that a little bit sometimes. Are you single or do you have like a husband or wife right now?
Wait, I'm trying to remember. Sorry,
her name.
No, I was gonna try to say it in Spanish. I've been doing Duolingo.
Oh, I speak.
But
I speak mucho.
How do you say girlfriend?
Novia.
Novia.
You have
Yeah.
to say it like Antonio Banderas.
Tengo una novia.
Tango.
Yeah.
See.
See.
You said I thought you said tango. Like, are we dancing right now?
No. Yeah. Life is a dance party.
Joe Tango's like, hey, call back. This guy's good. Anyway.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
That's great.
Yeah.
How long?
Since August.
I
however
smiled
many.
like I was your aunt and proud. Since August, nice.
Yeah,
dude.
however many months that is. What's that?
August rush. That's like 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
You guys are you're popping the question soon. Very nice.
Yeah.
She comic or non-comic?
Comic.
Ooh,
Like a fool.
like a fool. I was gonna say someone's getting material.
I know you said I have no enemies in comedy, but I have.
You're about to have like 80 if you guys break up. Wait, do I know her? I probably. Maybe.
Probably. I don't know.
I guess you don't want to say her name, do you? You won't. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if
You
I
don't have
should.
to.
I don't know. I don't know how she would feel about me saying it.
You don't have
Yeah.
to. I don't want you to. Even.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm the gatekeeper of your relationship
But-
now.
I will say she's a sexy fat ass Latina.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. If that narrows it down for you.
Ooh, sounds like I have to book her. No, I'm just, I'm just kidding. I will. I'm just kidding. That's funny. That was like a fun moment. So you sexy fat ass Latina girlfriend, very nice. That was funny to say. I felt like not Johnny Carson, Dick Cavett. I felt like Dick Cavett asked me that question.
Yeah, you know
that's
the Dick
topical.
Cavett show.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Nixon,
Yes,
are you
exactly.
seeing any Latinas?
He's like, they're all at the Watergate. They're coming out of the closet like my secretary. You know, I don't know, whatever. The 70s, right?
Yeah.
80s,
Yeah.
whatever. Nixon Dixon line. That wasn't it. But anyway, this is kind of how I was talking on my show last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing like,
still loopy.
yeah, a little bit, dude. It's the Miller Lite. I think when I drink any form of alcohol, I just start getting a little distracted, tangential.
I also haven't eaten today, so this is going.
Oh, it's
going straight to the
hit.
brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bussin'.
Yeah, it's bussing right now.
Modelo be buzzing. oh, dude! I just literally it took me about too long to connect this, but you have a Latina girlfriend and you're doing Duolingo.
Yeah.
She's like a fluent speaker, I imagine.
Yes, which is helpful.
That's
for
good.
learning it.
Yeah, no, it gets you because you also realize like as much as there are a lot of words to learn, like muchas palabras, there's a simplicity to like language in general.
Yeah.
Where like you could get by on a lot of things just by knowing like 100 words.
Yes. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But I always don't know like at least one word in the sentence I want to say.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, but that's good. Then you'll strain for it. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
You'll really like squeeze the guacamole out of it. You know?
Yeah. They squeeze the lime juice onto it. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about Argentinians?
I really have no strong opinions.
Good. No.
I don't like Ecuadorians.
Really, you don't?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I know like a bunch of Ecuadorians.
Right.
One of the girls, she works at the laundromat I go to. She might be tuned into this podcast. We follow each other. She's great. What's up, Daisy? How you doing? She's Ecuadorian. So if you have a problem with her, I'll beat you up. I'm just kidding. She's sweet. You're sweet.
I'm just joking. Like I don't actually, but for a while, this girl, when I moved from DC, it was after a breakup.
Yeah.
And
wait, when did you move from DC? How long?
like
ago?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And like I thought I was gonna marry this girl.
Yes.
And then within a few months she was dating an Ecuadorian guy.
So
And
you
just
really do
for
it.
a while. I was just like, I just don't like Ecuadorians.
Yeah. No, now I don't either. So
yeah.
I'm with you, dude. I'm in your corner. I'm not in Ecuador. What's a country? What's a país? You know.
¿Qué es un país?
¿Qué es un país? Es nada mucho.
No, the real reason I started learning Spanish is because I was watching Narcos. I was like,
You start walking around with your hands folded behind your back,
Yeah.
staring at everybody with a blank face, like telling them like their whole
Uh-huh.
family's names and everything. But dude, I want to ask you because I brought up Sahib earlier. How was the road? You were on the road recently. That's like cool.
Oh yeah, it's real fun. Yeah, we went to fucking Baltimore, Virginia, Florida, North Carolina, Minneapolis, all over.
Nice.
Yeah, Providence.
Did you guys like have to drive? Did you have to drive, or did you just like?
Just depends on the city. Yeah.
or flew sometimes or whatever.
Yeah.
Very nice.
When I was down in Florida, I like stayed with my parents because one of the shows was in Fort Lauderdale. Which
Oh, they
is,
live
like,
over
where
there?
they live. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Best
Then-
smelling airport in the world. Yes.
I'll keep a nose out for it.
You
Yeah.
better.
And then the next one was in Orlando, so I drove up from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you live in Florida at all growing up, or they just lived?
No, they moved there now. They're Jewish.
No, oh yeah.
So.
Noah Schneider's parents
Yeah,
had the
exactly.
Great Migration.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's the 40 years in the desert.
The Jews do like the
yeah.
east side, the Italians do the west side.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Italians do Naples because they're like, yeah, it sounds like Italy.
It sounds like Italy.
And I totally speak that, you know.
Yeah, let's get some fish.
Yeah, let's get some grouper sandwiches.
Let's go to the beach, huh?
Hey, palm trees, how you doing? Palm trees by the palm trees.
I'm Bobby Palm Trees, huh?
Hey, Bobby Palm Trees, I leave the collar open.
Oh, this guy's coconuts over here, huh?
Hey, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and coconuts. Toucan Sam, how you doing? Smack you on the beak a little bit, you know? Wet my beak, I wet yours, you know?
Yeah.
That was a good hit.
The real Florida man, huh?
Hey, yeah, Florida, I've done stand-up in, like St. Pete has a great scene, dude. You ever do stand-up in St. Pete? Really good scene. I mean, obviously, like, Tampa has, like, side splitters.
I've only had good shows in Florida. It's very
Really?
fun to do. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you've never had, like, bad shows, you're saying. They're fun.
I've only done, like, I don't know, like 6. But yeah.
I've done, like, 3 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to sound like I'm on the road, too.
Well, also, because just, like, so my parents have been down there, like, probably 2 years also.
Yeah.
And when I go down there to visit, I'll always just, like, hit someone up.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey.
Totally.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm from New York.
Yes. you would want to have me. You'd be lucky to have me. I'll add some culture to the show.
Yeah.
No, Florida is awesome. No, they are fun crowds. But I was gonna say, with shows, do you ever hit people up even in New York now? Or are you settled in and people will like reach out to you more? What's your balance?
Both. I mean, I never have as many shows as I want, so
of course.
I hit people up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Particularly when there's something like coming up, because I feel bad just because there's a million comedians.
So many, yeah.
And everybody has their friends and everything, and it's like I know somebody, but it's like we're not like friends, so I just feel like bad being like, give me stage time.
Yeah.
So
I want more, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just feel like a fucking British orphan.
Yeah,
please,
of course.
Sir, please.
Yeah.
I'll talk to the bar, please. I'll say something mildly racist at the bar, please, sir. Please. I'll have opinions on women, please, sir.
You want to hear them?
So usually I don't hit people up unless we're like out hanging out.
Yes.
And then I'll be like,
you're
by
like,
the
hey,
way,
now that I have you in eye contact, and like,
how do you book your show? Just so
just, like, rub your nipple a little bit.
Just tell me about your booking process. Why are you doing that? Shut up.
It's like, are you doing the hokey pokey right now? Macarena?
So, but even when I do that, I try to be like, hey, I'd love to do it.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to. I
would love.
I do
the same. Yeah.
I understand if it never happens.
Totally. And it works too, because I mean the thing is, I don't hit people up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I go through phases. I'll have a day where I'm like, you know what, like reach out to a few people, just do it.
Yeah.
I'm I bark at the pear a lot. I love that. That's good. But obviously you want to get on as many things as possible, and however you can shake out your schedule.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing. I never expect it. I'm like, hey, totally understand. I'm sure a lot of people hit you up. I do all of that. But it's, when people reach out to me though, like I have my show, you're going to be on my show. Wow. What a plug, even though the show's happening like 2 weeks before this episode comes out, because this will be coming out like January 35th. Some people reach out to me. They're like, hey, I'd love to be on. And there are certain times I'm like, oh, this is like the 25th time this person asked me. And I put them on like 10 times or whatever, But if it's somebody for the first time and I like actually need people, I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. Like I respect the effort, especially because most people do it in a cool way. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Unless it's someone I don't,
When I have a thing, like before I went out with Sahib, I was like, it's my first time like going on the road. Like,
yes.
And especially with him where he's going to have like sold out crowds and like the show, it matters to him and he's my friend. And so before that I was hitting people up like, I have a thing coming up.
Right.
And I need to get ready for it. Yeah. And that makes it a lot easier to ask people. And I think people respect that too. Cause they're like, all right, it's like a credit, you're not just asking. Yeah.
Right. You really are. You're trying to get reps in for yourself. And they're like, oh, he's reputable. Like, that's good.
And
that
also
helps.
he's going to try.
Yeah.
Because he's working on
Yeah, you're offering
something. Yeah.
there. Well, that's why, like, dude, like I upgraded my camera. Like, if you're a comic who needs someone to feature for you. But that's the thing too, is like I have a car and I have a camera and I'm
nice.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, that's like almost a triple threat in basketball. That's like I have a vocal
and
box.
a very sturdy tripod. You guys can't see it, but
very
sturdy. It looks like I could kick it.
Yeah, if you do like a roundhouse, it's falling. But if you give it like a little bit of like a baby who's just cranky and hungry and wants baba, then like it'll be okay, you know.
Yeah.
No, I was happy though. I've had that tripod for like 8 years, and it's withheld the test of time. It's withstood it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's been good. It was maybe like 14 cents on Amazon.
Just for any potential tripod buyers out there, I feel like the most important part of the tripod is the little part of the top the camera connects to.
Yeah.
Because I got a fucking tripod. The legs are sturdy.
Yeah.
But then that thing broke.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's been good to me, and I'm going to jinx it. It's going to break. Jinx, owe myself a soda. It's going to fall. Sorry, I hadn't. There we go. We synchronized that. Yeah. Thank you. He was like, I was holding this in for the last 15 hours. Yeah, no, but it's great. Do you have a camera? Do you do all that stuff, or you don't care?
No. Luckily... So Sahib, like, he does all these like sketches and stuff.
His are funny, dude.
Yeah, so he's got a camera he brings with him, and then sometimes his roommate also is like a videographer for a lot of big comics, like Martin Amini and Nimesh Patel. Like people, yeah. So awesome. Sometimes, you know, he's like he works as a videographer, so he's all around, but sometimes he'll be there too. Then we got like 2 cameras, 2 angles. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Dude, you like don't tell, move aside. Like, I just watched his. I have Emma Willman on the show that you're gonna be on.
Yeah,
I just watched her. Don't
She's
tell.
Great, yeah.
Hers is great, dude. Yeah, a lot of people. I watched TJ. I forget his full name. He just goes by TJ something. I don't know. TJ Miller. No, it's not him. Black guy from Haiti.
Oh, okay.
That's usually where a bunch of them are. You know, yeah, they're in Haiti. But
Brrrah.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, Akon. No, we're kidding. Wyclef. Yes, that part's a problem, dude. That's the thing. I haven't gotten like clips from this podcast for a while because like I had Max Fine on the younger one with the blonde hair. Well, they both whatever. They're both young. You're both youthful boys, but I had Max on, and like we had like some fun riffs, but they were too racial. I was like, if I put this, like, it's safe for the internet. Like, you know, like if I leave it in a long episode, people they understand the context. It's fun. If I just was like, I'm going to put effort into clipping this.
Yeah.
It feels a little weird, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, it would just be like a little weird.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
Nobody would mind if it's just part of like the free flow of the episode. But if it was like, I'm going to take 47 minutes out of my day to edit this clip.
Well, that's how I feel about this roast battle I did last night. Because like, Sarah had like this great joke. Sarah Barnett, great comic.
Yeah.
And she got the crowd to start chanting at me.
Yeah, nice thing to say to someone.
Yeah, so very
nice thing to say.
Yeah, I'm British, so I appreciated it.
Yeah. You were just like, oh, everyone's offering me cigarettes
smoking
right now. Yeah, this is great.
But yeah, I was just like, this joke worked so well, but I can't put a clip of people chanting. On
just one big bleep.
Yeah,
it's like, is this a white noise machine on Instagram?
It was so funny. They're going.
Yeah.
The John Ajota who was judging, he goes, "All right, now just the ladies." I enjoyed it. Yeah.
And you won, right?
Flex. I did win. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool, man. Then how many roast battles would you say you do a month, or a year?
Oh, I think this month I did. No, I did 2 this month.
2 this month?
Yeah, but I did one on November 30th, so it feels like 3. So it's felt like a lot.
And you do a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to. At this point, I'm mostly doing them for the clips.
Yeah. Well, you were saying that earlier. Like you mostly just post clips of that, which makes sense. Like I don't post my material.
Yeah.
So then I end up posting something that has like too long of a premise and no one's gonna care about.
Yeah.
You know. But so I'm trying to find that balance of like but that's the good thing too, is the only healthy thing about the internet for like my writing is like it forces me to like want to write outside of myself a little. Like I write things that are relevant to me that just come to me, and that's for my act or whatever. But then I'm like, oh, I saw this news story that's stupid and funny. Like, let me try to write something on it.
Yeah,
this is my subconscious thought process. You're inside my brain right now. And it's like,
I was trying to write one-liners the other night, which I never really did. It was very fun exercise.
They are, and also, I mean, you're a punchy writer. Like even in your stories, like you're catching punchlines. And
I did, yeah. I try to. I feel like that's the thing that I've gotten good at lately is just like even if I have just a dumb idea, it's not like even a good premise, but I can still put the beats in, and that's good. Yeah,
totally. You can make. I mean, I think it's good to view it as like you can make anything funny. You know, you could talk about like my mini fake Christmas tree. There's a lot you could work with on that. You know.
Yeah.
Do it right now. You
little Christmas tree.
Yeah. It's having ED.
I didn't know Christmas trees came in micro penis.
They do, and I found it. You know, like father, like son. You know,
the ornaments.
I don't have one. Just for, I'm not saying it's big, but it's
with the single present underneath it. That's very sad.
That's sad.
That's so sad.
I'm an only child. It's
You're not supposed to be able to see the stand.
I have to do an insert of the tree so people can see it. For the 14 people who watch this. No, actually, I've been getting like a good amount. Well, good amount is subjective. But
it is subjective.
I've been getting like people watching this on YouTube. YouTube pushes it. A little bit.
As long as if people you don't personally know are watching
yes, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for someone who has no fans, like I get people,
exactly,
I get strangers to watch it and like kind of engage with it. They'll comment sometimes. Yeah. A guy from like Palestine is like, "Hey brother, I love this hummus," you know, and I'm just like, "What?"
I love Eric's Hitler take.
That's
have him on again.
Co-host. Hire
you
him.
get on a soundboard and just goes.
Dude, did you ever listen to History Hyenas?
No, what is that?
Dude, the best podcast that's ever existed. I'm gonna nerd out on it like a Marvel fan. No, dude, it was Giannis Pappas and Chris Stefano.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I mean, they created a language. Just the way they spoke. I talk about it every other episode. Not every episode. Every other episode it comes up. They would just be like, they'd be like, cuz. He'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, cuz I just don't want to be here today. He'd be like, cuz you got to pick up the baby. He's like, my baby's mama's I gotta get from the Staten Island ferry. You know, like there's like, but just like the way they would speak was awesome.
Yeah.
Like you gotta listen to it. I go back and listen to episodes. And it'll get you.
I'm like that with Come Town. I love Come Town.
With who?
Come Town.
Oh, Come Town. I thought you said Conan. I was like two very different.
Oh,
things.
Also Conan. I love Conan also. Yeah.
Yeah, Conan's great. Conan O'Brien.
What's in your like comedy DNA?
Like the people I like.
Yeah.
Going back, like say like Chris Rock was my first like favorite comic, and then Dave Chappelle, and then no white people. I like white people. Well, nowadays, I'll just say like
that really doesn't show in your act.
Yeah, no, I mean like I don't say the N-word too much. I avoid it.
It would be so funny you just walking across the stage, just back and forth.
No, I've just been doing all these like vanilla frosting shows. Too many white people at my shows. I need more black rooms, man. They're fun. A black room is like I've either like bombed so hard, motherfuckers want to find me, or like I like do so well. It's like there's no in between. Like they either really like what you're bringing, like you gotta be confident and have fun. And like if the only times I've done well in black rooms is like if I really make like a lot of black references, because like I listen to rap flex, only white guy'd ever do it, and like like I said SZA and they were in, like they were like this guy knows what's up. They were like but again it's gone the other way too. It's gone the way where like the Knicks game's on TV and they're like I'm watching this and not that guy. And I was just like I don't blame you. Like I'm like two hands are on the mic now. I've done that too. But
you ever do Harlem Nights?
No, but I want to.
It's very fun.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
Be like skirt. I'm gonna skirt.
Do you know how it works?
No, but do people talk and stuff?
They have a bell system.
Oh, that's cool. Like
they give like 3 tables in the audience bells, and when they like something, they ring the bell.
That's cool.
And then also audience members are allowed to shout bell.
It's like an ad lib, like Migos, like mama.
Yeah. And whoever gets the most bells at the end gets like $20 or something.
Oh, bell's good.
Yeah, bell is good. Yeah.
Oh, I see. They're just like doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What kind of bell is it? Is it like a cowbell or is it like?
No, it's like a hotel front desk bell.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. I know. I have to do that. Where do they do that? What day do they do that?
Mondays. Yeah.
What time?
Like 5:30.
Oh, too early. I'm not around Monday 5:30 a lot.
Or maybe I don't know.
Next week I could do it.
It got dark out, so it goes later than that.
Yeah. Harlem Nights. I know a lot of people who go to it. I just forget that it exists.
Yeah, it's fun.
I know black people, not bragging. No, I'm just.
My girlfriend lives in Harlem, so I was
nice.
like, perfect.
You have a Latina mommy in Harlem.
Yes, exactly.
I like saying mommy. Like I have a bit where like I start like I say spicy Latina mommy, and it's just so fun. So fun to drop it.
Accents are so funny. I got one where I do a Jamaican accent, which I love doing. Yeah. It's a Jamaican nanny. Yeah.
Oh, fun, dude.
I'll do it on your show. You'll see it.
Good. I'm excited. No, you should. Well, that's the thing too. Is like I mean, like that's the thing is like I'm an only child. I used to speak to the wall, and like I can do some impressions and voices, and when you do it, like I used to see it as like I just want to be funny without it, and then I was like, oh, it's not a crutch. It's like good. It's like fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
People want to have fun.
Yes.
And you're having fun. It's like, listen, you're just going up and you're like, I have no reason to do this. I'm just going to say, what's going on, man? I just do that. Like, how are you? What's on your grocery list? Like, that's not funny. But like, if it's
what's the deal with airline food? Why they gonna got no jerk chicken? Go on, why they got no stew on the airline? We're the spirit. Come on, man.
Dude, imagine you got JFL. And they're recording it. And you just did that. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, from Washington, D.C., a white guy, Eric Asker.
Also, he's Jewish, just letting you know. Eric Asker. What up, blood clot? Busta.
Oh, my God. Patois for days, dude. Chet Hanks would be proud. He'd give you a standing O from his couch. Oh, my God. He's a great rapper.
Bagwan.
What is your patois pretty good, would you say?
No, I honestly don't know if these are real things Jamaican people say.
They say Bagwan Bati boy. Like
Bati boy.
I was listening to Flagrant yesterday because I'm tapped in. They had DJ Academics on. I didn't realize he was like from Jamaica and stuff. Yeah, and he has like a fading Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. There's a tennis player. On his bio, this guy Amer Delic. He's from Bosnia, but he like went to college in America. Like very little bit of an accent. So in his bio, they're like with a fading Bosnian accent. That was like the opening line. I was like, that was novelistic, right? Yeah, that was good.
That's beautiful.
Anyway. No, but they were saying like, Bati boy is like basically saying like you're gay, but like worse, whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
people
really?
care about things in other places. He was like, like saying you're gay is worse than anything. It's like, yeah, but people are like gay. When do you think Jamaica's going to have their gay revolution?
I don't know.
We should start it.
It'd be hard. I feel like they already have a lot of parades,
Dude, like enough, guys.
Yeah.
Stop celebrating. Stop having fun.
It's like trying to find like a gay guy at Carnival, like how can you tell?
Exactly.
Like it's just, I don't know. They're festive already.
Right. Do you ever see daggering videos?
No, what is that?
You should see it as fast as possible. It's basically like
daggering.
Yeah, you know daggering.
Yes, I know daggering. Yes.
It's dry humping, dancing, grinding, but like they pull out power drills. And they're like it's people jump off of balconies.
Yeah, they do it like it's like
it's WWE
SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's like Vince McMahon hasn't invested yet. I'm like, how why not? That's the whole Caribbean market, dude. No, but it's incredible daggering. Actually, I was just trying to see if you would offer up like a time you.
No, I just call that dancing.
Yeah. Miss Lily 7A. Never go there. It's a place. You said that like you never want to.
Can you see daggering live?
I know they haven't done it there. I'm being unfair by mentioning that, but it's like a place that like they'll play like Jamaican stuff, dance hall. That's the name of it.
My friend, this is like just a tangent, but I have a Serbian friend.
Good.
And I stay good. And I stay with them when I go back to like the DC area now.
Yeah.
Because I still live there.
Yeah.
And she's always trying to get me to go to like the Balkan music up here.
Yeah.
She said, Eric, you need to go. There's so many.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, she's.
Is she for real?
No, she's like 80. She's
you're hanging out with like a woman who like wears like a schmuck.
Oh well, it's my friend's mom. She's always trying to get me to go.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she like, and he was weird. Like I've literally just met random Serbian people just like in like New York and be like, "Do you know Rodmilla?" And they're like, "Yes, of course." That's her name.
Oh, Rodmilla. Wait, dude, what's Balkan? What's that music like? It's just like is it like kind of dun 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 dun, or is it dance music? You saying like?
It's like.
I should have kept doing the bass.
It's like dance music, but if a gypsy made it.
Okay.
If you can imagine that.
No, I have it in my head.
Yeah.
It's like.
It's like a klezmer scale, but like electronic.
Yeah,
you
I
know
know what that is.
Yeah.
It's a klezmer scale.
It's like it's like the same scale they use in like surf rock.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like the Beach Boys?
No, more like the.
Oh yeah. Yes,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's just I don't know enough music terms
like
to
what's a
accurately
BPM?
describe
Like, you know,
it.
like 120 is like.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of music are you listening
120 to 200,000,
Yeah,
somewhere in them
pretty
right there.
There were a bunch of Serbian guys or Croatian guys on my college's basketball team. They were not the center; they were the shooting guards. And
Yeah.
they were fun because like the basketball guys on the team, the basketball guys, they would be like, they're like, yeah, we were on like the phone with Mate like over the summer. He was FaceTiming. It was like 2 a.m. in Croatia. He's just like chain smoking cigarettes and like, what's up, brother?
They love chain smoking.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm putting up 500 shots in the morning. I'll see you in September.
I've been to Serbia a couple
Nice.
times with my friend.
Belgrade.
Belgrade.
Yeah.
And Jagodina.
Jagodina.
Yeah.
That sounds like my future
Shout out
wife.
to Jagodina. Yeah.
Jagodina. She'll hit me with a pan. I hope so. If I'm so lucky.
Yeah, I feel like Serbian women, they'll do everything for you as long as you keep your job, and then they're gonna start beating you.
Yeah, if you don't have a job, she's like, you don't have a job now. You have disability.
Yeah, exactly.
You get checked one way or another. Yes.
We used to go. I went over there when we were like 12 years old, and we were just like, our parents gave us like $20 to use every day.
Right.
But in Serbia, that's like a
Wait,
lot
are you
of
Serbian
money.
and shit?
No.
Wait, your parents gave you $20 for a day in Serbia each day?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how often have you been to Serbia?
Like twice.
Oh, okay. How old were you the first time? Sorry, I checked.
Like
out for a
12.
second. Cool.
Yeah.
12. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You had Serbian friends like growing up? The DC person?
Just one, yeah.
Okay, good enough. That counts.
And he would go back to visit his mother or his mother's family.
Nice.
And then we would go with them.
Cool.
But we just felt like rich because
the
conversion rate. Yeah.
Crazy. Bussin'.
So we would go like into a club and be like, bring us your most expensive drink.
We're
like 12, so we're like,
yeah.
Bring us your most expensive drink.
Yeah. What's the drinking age there? Like 7?
They don't have one. I mean, I'm sure like officially they do, but
yeah.
That's the thing. Like everybody always talks about like America is so free. It's like, no. You could, if you go to Serbia, you could like shoot a bazooka. You know? Like,
if you don't, they don't want you there.
Yes, exactly.
They're like, action hero Arnold,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone from America.
You do cocaine now.
Yes, right now. Yeah.
I remember they would like. I had a cold one time while I was there. They tried to get me to snort rakia, which is like a moonshine made from like figs or something.
Oh yeah.
They're like, this is how you cure rakia.
Yeah.
Come here, little Eric.
Like I don't even like do drugs like that or anything, but I would do rakia just because it has a cool name.
It's just liquor, but yeah, it's good.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go to next? Like, what's your next trip you're trying to hit?
Oh man, dude, I don't know. I want to go back to Vietnam. I love Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant Dan, Star Shrimp Company over there.
I'm trying to hit every continent.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my goals. I've hit Europe, Asia, America.
Yeah. I want to go to Japan and
Japan would be,
I want to go to like the Philippines and all that stuff. Yeah.
I've heard I like to pick places based on food and how far my dollar will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like the new Bourdain minus the last part.
Yeah, Bourdain.
Bourdain. Yo, dude, did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
Good man. Eric Asker, dude.
I went to Vietnam because. So, all right, I was going on a trip with my friend.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go to Thailand because of he wanted to do sex tourism.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to
He sounds like he's got it together.
Vietnam
Just
because
kidding.
I wanted soup. And they were like, compromise, we'll do a little of both.
You do that, I rock ya.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? When I was in Thailand, so I'm not going to say who it was.
Right,
I don't want to out him.
Yeah.
He did a little sex tourism.
He did a little sex tourism, yeah.
And how it works there. So you go to this district. I forget what it's called. I think it's like
the ramen district or
Khao San or Khao, I don't know, something like that.
Cal Ripken district.
Yeah. And you go to these bars, and how it works is basically your waitress is also a prostitute.
2-for-1 special.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
Okay.
And
she's multi-talented, yeah.
So the waitresses are all like flirting with you and everything. And what they do is if you want to use the waitress
yes.
as a prostitute.
Yes.
Sorry, sex worker.
Yes. Why is prostitute bad, by the way? Was it?
It's not.
It's not.
It's literally not.
People try to make it sound like it's bad.
Yeah, it's not better if you're like.
It sounds very
last
regal.
night I did coke off a sex worker's
some
C-section scar.
prostitution.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So basically, what you do is you pay for the rest of their shift.
Okay.
You like rent them out.
Okay.
You know, and then you have them for the night.
Okay, cool.
And so my friend, he met one that he liked.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get her.
Uh-huh.
And and so he is like, you know, negotiating or whatever. I wasn't like in that conversation.
He's
so
throwing dominoes on the table.
Yeah, I don't know how it worked. But
yeah.
Yeah, he wrote down a number on a piece of paper, slid it across the table.
Okay, Tom Cruise.
But she goes, if you want to get me, then your friend has to like buy my friend too.
Oh, okay. Like you had to get in.
Yeah, it was like a package deal.
You were like, I just wanted soup.
Yeah, and
can we have soup together? Yeah.
But of course, it's also like it wasn't like that. I forget how much it was, so it's just like okay.
Yeah.
I'll get a hooker.
Did you? Fine,
I'll get a hooker.
Wait, did you? Okay, you tell the story. Sorry.
So
I'm excited now.
We only had one hotel room.
Okay.
Also, I wasn't into it. She wasn't. Anyways.
Was she pretty?
Yeah. It's fine.
She's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you imagine, like, what you imagine, like, a hooker.
Yeah, but
you're not imagining, like, a hot girl.
Well, they range, though, I think. I don't have any experience. I don't know why I'm saying that. But, like...
it's like ordering something off Temu, you know? Like, you're like,
yeah,
oh, this...
But, dude, like, so many of my clothes right
now.
Do you order stuff off Temu?
I just got some shoes off Temu. It was my first order. Not good.
Dude, but they'll have some sleeper items.
I know. I feel like clothes is what you do.
Your clothes are good.
Yeah.
Some of them.
The shoes are they're like thin in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my friend goes to the hotel to have sex with the hooker. Mm-hmm. And then I was just like... So I'm like to the hooker that I got. I'm like, so it's fun to do. And then I'm just like using a hooker as a tour guide for the whole night. They're like, you know any cool places with live music? It's like, yes. You know?
Yeah. Your hooker's from
I went Spanish.
Yeah, whatever that's from.
And then I was like, she was like, so we're not gonna have sex, like. This band's really good.
Like, you could go to the bathroom if you need to figure something out, but
and then
this band's good.
And she like it was actually a fun night. Like she was like, all right, I'll invite my friends. So like all her friends came, and then I just like bought everybody drinks for $0.25 each because it's like fucking cheap as hell.
Oh really? Yeah.
It was great.
Which Sing Sing beer? What's it called? They have like a good.
So those Thailand. So it's like they had Sing Tao. Sorry, Sing Tao.
There we go. Good. Corrected it. Good.
And Chang. That's a good one, yeah.
Chang's good. I've had Chang. I like Sapporo. Sapporo. Japan, however they say it. It's really good. Sake bombs. I'm on a big sushi kick. I love sushi. I'm on a roll for sushi. Real Drake over here. I am.
Yeah.
What else is going on? What can you plug? Because we can wrap up soon. Because I'm running low on steam.
Okay.
I like talking to you. Just being honest with the people here.
I don't really have anything to follow me on social media. Eric Asker Comedy.
Follow Eric. He's a very funny guy. You should see him in person too. I'm gonna set up a tour for you. Just
actually, I mean, come see Sahib, and I'll probably be there.
Yeah, he will probably be there. Yeah. That's good, dude. You're like a good tandem, you and him.
Yeah, I think he likes it because I'm like a different energy.
Yeah. Well, you both are like you make sense together, but you have your own voices. Yeah, which is good. It doesn't feel like some weird. Yeah. Kind of like, oh, we're gonna see a weak guy and then the good guy. It's like we have a really good guy and another really good guy. Yeah. You know?
Well, I think his act is definitely tighter, but
yours is good too, though.
I do wonder.
Give yourself credit.
If I start killing too hard, is he gonna be like, "You're killing, dude"?
Does he ever do that?
No, I don't know. It's just a fear in my head.
No, be good. He's good. Yeah, you're good. I saw him open for Nimesh's. Finding Nimesh. Yeah, that's how I did it. I saw him over for Nimesh's Thank You China at Gramercy Theater. Yeah. That was fun. That was a good taping. I like Nimesh's. Did you watch his recent special, Lucky Lefty?
I don't know which one. Where did he record it at?
He had to get rid of his testicle because of cancer, testicular cancer.
I think so. Was it at Stress Factory?
It was done not at Stress Factory. I think it was done in Brooklyn somewhere, in Williamsburg actually. Okay, maybe I forget which venue, but it's good. Yeah. Bad audience, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't like watch specials too much on TV. It's better in person. Stand-up's better in person.
Much better in person.
Guys, go see Eric. Follow him on social media, Eric Asker. Dude, thanks for doing this. This was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were my first in-person guest in like 2 weeks, so I was happy to have a person on the couch again. You're like in the top 5 most attractive, funny people on this couch.
No,
like I said,
stop.
Not gay. Just not gay. Mike Pence in it. I'm just kidding. Not gay. Just it's good. You gotta be comfortable telling guys they're good looking. You know, why not? He's putting himself down. You gotta lift people up. Michelle Obama elevate people. You know, I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah. All right.
We didn't get to any of the things I wrote down.
What did you write down?
It's nothing. I wrote down, what if my Jewish mom had a black accent? But we did plenty of accents already.
We did. We actually got it. We covered some good ground, dude.
We were all over the map.
I was happy with it. Because, sometimes people can make the racial stuff uncomfortable. You made me feel at home. It was good.
If I've learned one thing in stand-up, it's how to smile away racism.
And that's the mantra, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Eric, thank you for doing it. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much.
Peace out.